Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at the new line from Marvel Legends, new to 2021 anyway, and that is the 3 3/4 inch retro Kenner styled action figures. And we are kicking this one off with the most recent box set to land, and that is the Pulse exclusive Wolverine and Phoenix 2-pack. Now this is a line that I'm going to do a lot of reviews for because it's a new line that I've got into and I'm absolutely loving it. So this is a Pulse exclusive which comes with 2 action figures within the box that you saw at the beginning. Now straight away these are different to the rest of the line because they come on like a metallic foil card back. Also another thing to note is that the plastic casing actually is woven into the card back, whereas on the other ones they're a lot more loyal to that kind of retro packaging and you can just pull the plastic off the front, whereas on these ones they are woven into the cards. So let's open them up anyway and let's take a closer look at the figures. Now here we go, let's start off with Wolverine. Now this guy is pretty cool for what he is. Now the first thing I will note is that you've got articulation on the head, you've got articulation on the arms, you've also got articulation on the hands here. Obviously the legs can go forward and backwards, but there is no articulation in the lower half of the legs, so the boots are just static, and I'm sure that's something to do with the fact that he's got kind of different boots. The claws here are quite soft, so obviously you're not going to poke anyone's eyes out, but they're quite soft and he's just a lot of fun. Obviously being a Pulse exclusive, he is in that kind of classic Jim Lee styled yellow and black Wolverine costume that a lot of people recognize, obviously because of the animated series and you know that 90s run of comics as well. This is a definite familiar look to Wolverine. Now they are releasing a brown and tan one later on in the next wave, but the thing that's really nice is they have sized him correctly. So here he is next to Iron Man and you can see that he is that bit shorter because obviously Wolverine is a short character in the comic books. So I'm really pleased that they didn't just kind of do it on the same size and they have made him shorter. Here he is next to one of the bigger figures of the line, and that's the Hulk, and you can see that the Hulk obviously stands head and shoulders above him. Now these are retro styled figures, so even though we've got the ability to make figures a lot more detailed now, these are based on the Kenner line of figures back in the day. So the detail on them is limited, but in keeping with that retro style. So I think that the paintwork on them are really good. I think the actual moulding and the sculpting, etc., is really good as well. And you know, you wouldn't want it too much more detailed. They did the Marvel Universe line, the kind of 4-inch line, that were just kind of scaled down versions of those 6-inch figures, and that's not what these are. These are a retro styled figure. So to some people, and you know, me included, when they first come out, they're not going to appeal to everybody because they're not as detailed and they're not as articulate. But the one thing I will say is they are right in that nostalgic kind of element. They really do fit in with any of the old school 3 3/4 inch figures that you might have. You could stand these next to, you know, like a G.I. Joe or a Star Wars from back in the day, and they would fit right in. So looking at the other figure in this 2-pack, it is of course Phoenix. Now this is the first female figure that I've actually opened up. I've opened up a few of my male figures, but I've not opened up a female one. And I've got to say, you know, I'm pretty impressed. You know, same points of articulation here, so obviously legs go up and down. I think the boots are supposed to swivel, but mine are either stuck or they don't, but they look like they should. But you've got kind of a bit of articulation here on the wrist, you've got the articulation on the arms, obviously the head and the top of the legs as well go upwards, backwards and forwards. There's a little bit of kind of plastic, not bleed, but where it's kind of come out of the mould. There's a little bit over here on her boot, but the colours on her are really nice. The detailing on the logo on the chest there is really nice. The kind of glare that you get off of the green is really cool as well. The hair is sculpted really nice, and even though this is in line with those 3 3/4 inch figures, the detailing and the moulding is really good. I really can't complain. Now this is a character that in the 6-inch line we've not had for quite some time. There's a bit of a gap there on her glove, but never mind. But yeah, we haven't had it. I think it was the Juggernaut wave back in the day, which was about 2014, I think, that we got her in a 6-inch line figure in this particular costume. So it's really cool to have a Phoenix in this costume again, even if it isn't a 3 3/4 inch style. But no, I'm really pleased. I'm really over the moon. I think this is a really cool 2-pack. Really pleased that I picked it off. You can get it off of Hasbro Pulse, because obviously that's where it's exclusive to, and I think it retails at about £20, $20, so it works out about £10 per figure, which isn't too bad. One thing I will say as well, she's got high heels which can stand up. So for those of you that are worried that I ripped open the boxes, I didn't. I cut down the side, as you can see there. So I've maintained the actual boxes for display as well. And if I want to put them back in the boxes, I can do, and I'll just glue those sides back in so they look nice and minty fresh in the box, which I'm not going to be able to do with some of the other boxes because of that kind of rip-off thing. So if you've enjoyed these 5-minute figure reviews, please do like, share, subscribe, all of those things. I've got plenty more of these retro 3 3/4 inch lines coming. So until next time, I'll catch you soon.